Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This presentation highlights a semester long service project completed through the Lead Scholars Academy's Animal Rights Service course. Our group partnered with STEP, the Service Dog Training and Education program here at the University of Central Florida, to strengthen awareness, correct misconceptions, and promote a more informed understanding of service dogs here on campus. The goal of the project was not only to educate, but also to help create a more inclusive and respectful environment for people with disabilities and the working dogs who support them. To understand the foundation of this project, it is important to know what the Lead Scholars Academy is. LEAD is a selective leadership program for first time college students that blends academic coursework with meaningful service. Students learn about leadership theories and social impact, then apply that knowledge in real community settings. STEP at UCF aligns closely with LEAD's mission. While LEAD focuses on developing responsible, service oriented leaders, STEP focuses on disability awareness and service dog education. By bringing these two programs together, this project allowed leadership theory to support practical advocacy, demonstrating how student engagement can enrich campus understanding and accessibility. STEP at UCF is an organization led by students dedicated to educating the public about service dogs and preparing future service dogs through structured training and socialization. Members can help raise puppies who will eventually become highly trained assistance dogs for individuals with disabilities. They learn about canine behavior, early socialization, and basic obedience, as well as communication, responsibility, and disability rights. More than a volunteer club, STEP is a direct link between student service and community impact. It promotes respect for handlers, accurate understanding of public access laws, and a campus culture grounded in empathy and inclusion. Research on service dog communities shows that misinformation can create real harm. Misunderstandings about training requirements, access laws, and behavior expectations often lead to mistrust or discrimination toward legitimate service dog teams. These issues can make everyday tasks difficult for handlers who can rely on their dogs for safety, independence, and essential support. Accurate awareness, on the other hand, protects both dogs and handlers. When people understand proper etiquette and the legal protections surrounding service animals, they contribute to safer environments and smoother public interactions. This research guided the direction of the project and emphasized the need for clear, accessible education. This project centered on three major objectives. First, the team aimed to increase awareness of the role service dogs perform and how vital these animals are to the individuals who rely on them. Second, the group worked to clarify misconceptions through straightforward education that students could easily understand and apply. Third, the project sought to elevate STEP at UCF by showcasing the organization as a trusted campus resource for service dog training and disability advocacy. These goals created a framework for every stage of the project, ensuring that the final product supported both the community and STEP's mission. To move these goals forward, the team started by speaking with STEP leadership to identify the most pressing challenges in service dog education. After gathering information on the misconceptions most commonly encountered on campus, the team developed educational content that addressed these misunderstandings directly. The group then crafted two presentations that made our information approachable and engaging for students. Finally, the presentations were transformed into an interactive event for lead scholars, combining education with activities that encourage reflection, conversation, and participation. The first presentation followed a myth versus fact approach, breaking down common misunderstandings surrounding service dogs. It explained topics such as vest requirements, breed eligibility, and the legal limitations on questions businesses can ask their handlers. Students gained a realistic sense of what service dogs are, trained to do, and how their work is protected under federal law. The second presentation explored the differences between emotional support animals and service dogs. It outlined training expectations, legal access rights, and the functional distinctions between these categories. To keep the material engaging, the session concluded with a Kahoot quiz to reinforce learning in a fun, interactive way. The result of the project became clear through student participation and feedback. Many attendees reported learning information they had never been exposed to before, such as the specific tasks dogs can be trained for or how public access laws operate in practice. Some expressed interest in joining STEP and supporting the organization's mission through future service. What stood out most was the quality of engagement. Students asked thoughtful questions, challenged their own assumptions, and demonstrated a genuine desire to contribute to a more accessible campus. That level of interest showed that even a small educational event can produce meaningful social change. Now, the social change model of leadership provides the theoretical foundation for the service project. It views leadership as a collaborative, values based process focused on creating positive change. Several elements of the model were reflected in our team's work. Consciousness of self emerged when the team acknowledged that their own limited understanding of service dog culture and committed to learning from STEP before teaching others. Congruence was demonstrated through the team's commitment to accurate, respectful, and responsible information sharing. Collaboration and common purpose were visible in the close partnership between lead scholars and STEP members as they worked toward a shared goal of reducing misinformation. Citizenship appeared in the broader impact of the project, which extended beyond the classroom to benefit the campus community as a whole. The central message of this project is that awareness creates accessibility. Service dogs provide life changing support for when individuals with disabilities and when communities understand their function and proper etiquette. They help protect the dignity, safety, and independence of both handlers and dogs. The collaboration between lead scholars and STEP demonstrates how education, leadership, and service can strengthen campus understanding and build a more inclusive environment for everyone. Finally, our group would like to give a special thank you to Carlo Lozano, the president of STEP here at the University of Central Florida, Dr. Haley Winston, our Lead Scholars Academy Animal Rights Service Course professor, and Fabian Arcilla, who is our event photographer for both of our events. Thank you very much for listening and have a great day.